Hi, it's Cranky Craig with your new movie review. I'm talking about a film called Nuremberg. It's by James Vanderbilt and it tackles similar territory that the 1961 Oscar-winning film Judgment at Nuremberg by the famous Stanley Kramer. Since that film was now over 60 years old, most moviegoers don't know of it. Furthermore, 2025's Nuremberg tackles a different trial than the original film. Clearly meant as a prestige pick tackling important themes and issues, Nuremberg is earnest, even if it isn't entirely successful. It's a good film, but it's far from a great film. It's packed with award-winning actors, including Oscar-winning Rami Malek as real-life Army psychiatrist Douglas Kelly. He's assigned to evaluate the war defendants on trial for crimes against humanity. Oscar winner Russell Crowe plays Hitler's second-in-command, Hermann Göring, who is captured by an Allied roadblock while trying to escape. Michael Shannon, who gives the best performance in the film, plays the American prosecutor. Mad Men alum John Slattery plays American Colonel Andrus, who helps assemble a four-country coalition, ensuring all allies are on board. At first, there's concern, as there has never been an international trial of this kind before. Several authorities want to skip the trial and just hang the Nazi inmates, but the majority feel a trial is important for validity, stating that the harsh treatment of Germany after World War I fueled Germany's incredibly rapid and scary rise to huge European power. Richard E. Grant, a terrific actor I would watch in anything, plays British prosecutor Sir David Maxwell Fyfe. He's a voice of reason in the milieu and also gives a subtle performance, and a cast that could use a little more subtlety. Leo Woodall is fine. He burst onto the scene in the second season of White Lotus. He's a British actor playing Sergeant Howie Trist, an American assigned as Kelly's German translator. Nepo baby Colin Hanks plays psychiatrist Dr. Gustav Gilbert, who was assigned to Göring when it is deemed that Malik's shrink is getting way too close to his patient, possibly compromising the trial. Although this film is never really boring, it is not terribly original or innovative. Heated dialogue scenes seem more cliched than passionate. At first, I liked Crowe's performance and was pleased with his interpretation, but as the movie continued, I became more aware of his tics and fake intensity. However, his German accent and vocabulary are pretty good. Malek tries very hard, but he feels miscast and just over the top. A few of the confrontational scenes between him and Crowe feel like high-quality soap opera acting. It's based on a book by Jack E. High titled The Nazi and the Psychiatrist. So the axiom of the movie poses the idea that Nazis weren't psychopaths. There wasn't some kind of gene or predetermined brain poisoning that enabled Nazis to slaughter millions of people. On the contrary, they were very human and were simply influenced by politics and a sense of duty, thus heeding the warning that everyone, all of us who are human, have this capacity inside of us. This theory didn't land very well at the time, and although Kelly took his belief to the grave when he killed himself before he hit 50, probably plagued and haunted by what he saw in Germany during the trials. This is all very interesting and tragic, but the film doesn't quite land, and the storytelling is so bland and basic, it totally misses the complexity of this idea. It's as if it's tacked on at the end, this concept, to let us know that this is really what we wanted to say. This is really what the movie's about. The theme, like the story, gets a bit muddled, and all this sort of, aren't we doing great things, and these weird feelings and this acting class scenes. Look at us, aren't we smart? Well, not smart enough to make this film resonate after you leave the theater. Sorry. For more movie reviews, check our website under Craig's To-Do List. Cranky Craig out.